Hello, Richmond County residents. Celeste Gotell coming to you from Seniors Take Action Coalition with the January 19th edition of What's Happening, a calendar of events of things that are happening in Richmond County of interest to older adults. This is the project that we've been working on with Talil, and we've been doing it now for several weeks. They air it at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily, and it's a way for us to bring the calendar of events to those of you watching television that may not have access to the internet or may not have the ability to get a calendar somewhere else. It's one of the many projects that we're doing through the Senior Center Without Walls, which has been funded by the Department of Seniors and Long-Term Care. In addition to this, we also produce a quarterly newsletter, which is going to be coming out in the month of January. We've been doing some virtual workshops online. We're hosting a virtual coffee club now every second Friday morning, which you can tune into. All you got to do is get a Zoom link if you have access to the internet, and you can join us. Next Friday's edition, which I'll be speaking to shortly, I can tell you more about what's happening next Friday. But we'll start off the week with our regular feature of a Sunday morning breakfast in our community, and this is no exception. So we're starting off on the 19th of January, breakfast at St. George Channel Hall at 8:30 till 11 a.m. That afternoon at the Grand River Hall is an emergency preparedness workshop at 12 noon. And if you're interested, you can get a hold of Rachel at the Dr. Kingston Center. That afternoon from 2 to 4, there's a Teas and Tunes with Wayne, Tyrone, and Manny with a guest fiddler, Donna DeWolf, at the Bonnie Bray Club in St. Peter's. That evening, New Horizons Club has their regular cribbage at 7 p.m. in Ayrshire. Then starting on Monday, there's a Pilates Wellness Circle and chat with Sonia from Sonia Son's Fitness from 9:30 till 11:30, and that's at the Royal Canadian Legion, Branch 150 in Ayrshire. That afternoon, you can take part in beanbag games at 1 p.m. at La Picasse and Petit de Gras. On Tuesday morning, the 21st, the Jolly Club Sewing Club has their regular time, and that's at 9 a.m. And then the Almadam New Horizons Club will have their senior social that afternoon from 1 to 4 in Ayrshire. And there's a soup and sandwich at the Community Social Hall in Lordways from 11 till 1 p.m. So that's a soup and sandwich, and that's free. Now, that evening, for those of you that are card players, you can take part in a 45 card game at the St. George Channel Hall at 7:30 or at the Acadiaville Community Center Hall in West Ayrshire at 7:30. Or that evening, the 21st on Tuesday at the New Horizons Club in Ayrshire from 7 to 9 is a big bean bag toss. It seems as though these beanbag games are becoming popular these days. So our coffee get-together. So on Wednesday morning, our regular featured coffee get-together at the Red Islands Fire Hall from 9 to 11:30 a.m. and the St. George's Channel Hall from 10 till 12 noon. They have a regular morning coffee as well. At 12 noon, the Riverdale Seniors Club in Lower River will be getting together at 12 noon in Lower River. And if you're interested to take part in this new program that's being offered, well, not new, but it's been around for a bit, but the Richmond Literacy offers a program called the Digital Wellness. And that's going to be at the Lordway Seniors Jolly Club every Wednesday afternoon from 1 to 3:15. It's a great opportunity if you need to get a bit of help learning how to use technology or help filling out an application that's online. You can take part in that Digital Wellness, it's called, at the Lordways Jolly Club in Lordways. On the 23rd, which is on the Thursday, there's coffee and conversation at the West Bay Community Center from 10 to noon. And then there's chair yoga from 10 to 11 at La Picasse and Petit de Gras. Now, I was talking about the digital wellness program. Well, they're also offering it at the municipal office in Ayrshire every Thursday morning from 9 till 12 noon. It's you can call ahead, but it's also drop in, and you can get some help working through some technology challenges. That afternoon in Johnstown, there's a sewing handicraft group that meets at 1 p.m. and that's an informal group, and you kind of bring your own project, and it's at the fire hall there in Red Islands. That afternoon in St. Peter's at the Lion Hall from 1 to 4 is the adult drop-in program. Now, for more information on that, you can also call the Dr. Kingston Community Health Center. That evening in Discoos Hall, in Discoos Civic Improvement Hall, there's a 45 card game at 7:30 p.m. So on Friday, because during the winter, people don't always feel like they want to go out for coffee. So we're inviting you to stay right at home, and we're hosting a virtual coffee club as part of the Senior Center Without Walls from 9:30 till 9 a.m. till 10:30 on Zoom. And this edition on the 24th, we've got a couple of folks from Nova Scotia Health, two social workers, Holly and Nadia, that will be joining us for coffee that morning. And if you're interested in learning more about what they do, you can join us as well. It's as easy as going to our Facebook page and getting a Zoom link. Or if you don't have access to the internet, maybe somebody you know does, and you can actually both kind of sit and have coffee together, and one of you can register on the Zoom. That afternoon on Friday the 24th, at La Picasse, there's going to be a book expo, and that's going to be featuring local authors. You'll be able to see a lot of the books that were written. And then that evening, there's going to be some refreshments from 6 to 7:30 with a few of the authors present to do some readings. Also at La Picasse that day, there's the informal knitting crocheting group that meets in the afternoon from 2 to 4. That's a weekly event, and it's a come as you can kind of group. And that evening on Friday night at the Acadiaville Community Center is an indoor washer toss, and that starts at 7:30 p.m. So Saturday, the South Mountain Arm of Gold Community Association will be having a cribbage tournament, and that will be at St. George's Channel Community Hall at 1 p.m. And then there'll also be a veteran social at the Legion Branch 150 in Ayrshire from 2 to 4. So that concludes the activities for the week of January 19th. Thank you for joining me, and stay tuned till next week when I'll be back for more activities. Have a great day.